Hello and welcome back to another Omniheroes video. In this video, hopefully there'll be no builders noises, but if there are, tough shit. Pardon my French. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of the different boss stages. That is 25, that is 50, 75, and 100. Just before I do, there is something that I would like to point out. So, first things first, we jump in. There are, of course you know, clear records. 100%. These clear records are absolutely fine. As you can see, so many variants, so many different options available to you. And if you want to sort, not just by power, because if you sort by power, if you don't have, say, a copy of Mulan, or you don't have a copy of Astrid, something along those lines, or you don't have a copy of Cleo, then it will give you the next best. Or you'll quick deploy, and it won't work out too well for you because you don't have that specific unit in that specific lineup. Same is true for artifacts over here on the right hand side, and also there's also something to take into consideration with regards to your relics as well. So replacement relics, all that sort of stuff you got to take into consideration. What you can do is you can sort by suitability. And then if we click refresh, as you can see, I've got much lower starred clear records, including one without Cleo right here. So you've got Dahlia, Talos, Mulan, Atrops, and Leandra as well. Mystfires team builds, one including Aphrodite right here. Another one, you've got a weird setup there, and even including Dorabella on this one as well, and a 1-star Elma, as you can see, and relatively low power levels as well. So if you are looking for help trying to clear specific stages, I can do my best, but the problem is all of my units are like 15 stars and full light seekers, as you can see, 15 stars. Most have full red runes, half red runes, and a lot have epic runes as well. They are light seeker synergy and at that 15-star level, and the same is relatively true of my other units as well. The only units I don't have above 10 stars currently the previous seasonal units, so Tsukiyomi and Amaterasu, as well as Isis, and then down here as well, Leviathan, Bahamut, and that is it for those two. But as you can see, again, I've got a lot of very high-powered units. So me trying to tell you how to win the game or how to beat particular stages using certain units, I can do that until I'm blue in the face. The problem is if your units aren't high enough star level, or if your units aren't up to the same level as mine are, it's not really comparable. If we jump into the level up as well, and I jump into gear here, as you can see, I'm at 200 enhancement level. I'm at level 37 refinement level, and then promotion, I've got level 2s on these as well, looking to get up to level 3 eventually, once I've cleared it all. So again, a lot of my builds are not going to work for you because you don't have the star level, and that's just the way it is. However, let me pause and let's show you something special. And here we are, something special. So, as some of you may know, some of you may not know, there is an official Discord for Omnichannel. If you do want to find clear records for these stages, jump in here. There is a guide section. So if we jump into the main Omnichannel, and then as you can see, all of these good stuff here. Specifically, I think you'll get the discussions section, you'll get the showcase section, you get bugs and suggestions, and then there is a guides list as well, written by Azu, but also collaboratively. Loads and loads and loads of great resources, including an up-to-date Season 9 Stage 2 Rift Odyssey clear record. So if we go all the way back up to the top here, eventually we will get there. We'll see Azu and all of these clear records as well. So this guide is collective effort based on clear records shared by players from the community to help pass specific stages in Rift Odyssey. Which hope did you use? Everyone used the same hope tree. Season 9 hope tree guide. If you're still low on tome accessories, use the tome treasures guide to farm before committed to RO. It's for reference only. Again, the record is mainly here for late. Abyss difficulty stages and above. Lower difficulties, please use clear records. Again, it is what it is. If you need more help, please submit help request within a screenshot that includes the following details: team setup, deployed heroes, deployed artifacts, relics, and their stars. Be patient. The community is helpful as long as you're respectful. Yeah, very important that. As well. Now, if you're posting your clear, please make sure it includes star level of heroes, artifacts, and relics, and then provide the above information. So, as you can see, Abyss 100 has been cleared, Nightmare 50 has been cleared, Nightmare 75 with clear records, Nightmare 100 with clear records. Yeah. Diane is in there. It looks like you just need 2-star Elmer. Nightmare 25 is in there. Nightmare 50, Nightmare 75, Nightmare 100, Hell 25, Hell 100, Nightmare 100, Hell 100, Nightmare... It goes on. It goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on. Have a look in here. Have a read through. Make sure that you are looking at exactly what the star levels are, what the Hope Tree builds are. If you jump into Season 9 Hope Tree Guide, Azua's laid it all out clearly for you as well. He has also started YouTube. Please do go and follow him. He's called Dark Magician on there, so if you have a look. There we go. You can see, you can click on his post and you can go subscribe to him through the Discord as well. And I will also be posting some of his stuff so long as it is relatively interesting. So bear with me. Let's jump into Nightmare 25. And we are back. So that was Nightmare 24. Didn't take altogether too long. And we have Magic Vines as well. So attacks all enemies, loses 1 HP when performing a basic attack. It seems relatively simple. Just got to survive for long enough for these guys to go down, and applies 3 stacks of Holy Shield on the boss per round. So that is 12 stacks of Holy Shield every single round for this boss. Deals 50% damage to 1 random enemy and applies 3 stacks of effect accuracy reduction. These are relatively simple to overcome. It's just all about not getting debuffed specifically, or at least maybe going with a Glorian's build. As you can see, you get your damage reduction from Glorian's synergy mates, so you can't have that stuff applied to you. Now, this is the team that I have been running. It is 4 Royals, 3 Orderlies, 3 Doomsdayers, 3 Valianters, 3 Strikers, 2 Deviants, 2 Celestials, 2 Mystifiers, and 1 Lightseeker as well. The reason that I've got so 3 Valianters with only 2 Valianters on the team is because of my Hope Tree. At the moment you can't see it, but let me jump out and show you the Hope Tree that I'm running at the moment. It is pretty simple. It is get your positions 3 and positions 4 maxed out on Grace of Shadow, and more importantly, I would say Grace of Hunters for that scaling damage. Every time you heal, you get an attack boost. I've also got 5 out of 5 on HP in the top on positions 1 and positions 2, and then I've increased damage to the max on positions 5. I've also gone with I've picked up 60, I've used 60 of these Azure beads and picked up 10 or used 10 on each of these. So Proof of Mystifiers, Proof of Valianters, etc, etc. Just so that I get the additional 1 bit of synergy when deploying a unit. So as you can see, we do have technically 2 Mystifiers on the team. As it says here, 2 Mystifiers, but that is just Astrid, specifically just Astrid. Now, I won't be running this team. I will be running something from the clear records. So if we jump in, as you can see, this is a very standard team setup, and it is all about Mystifiers damage. So getting Dullahan in here and Gaia in here as well. For the Mystifiers damage, that is how you will be able to take down those Holy Shields, because you apply you apply 10 stacks of Holy Shield, 10 stacks of Corrode damage to the boss, and that will proc at the very start of the round. So effectively removing those Holy Shields from the enemies as well. Again, having Mystifier damage on here, specifically with Mulan, with Tsukiyomi, Catherine, Gaia, all here. The way to beat this boss is with Mystifiers. As you can see, all clear records point to Mystifiers. Now, and I mean, even there's a 5-star Elmer there, there's a 5-star Dullahan there, Bastet. Again, it is all about getting that 1-star Gaia. So, bear with me. Okay, so jumped in, as you can see, got no artifacts whatsoever. The artifacts you do want to go with, Sinful Band, very good. If you are having trouble dealing damage, you would equip this one instead, the actual spear itself. So converts 3% of healing received into attack during the battle up to 25 million. Get the additional 25 million attack for all enemies, and also splash damage. Splash damage works very, very well against this boss, especially because of the... We'll do this, but especially because of the Holy Shield protection. Well, what happens is if Dahlia, say for example, hits all 5 enemies and all 5 enemies proc that splash damage, that goes directly onto the boss as well. The boss loses that much Holy Shield. Mulan is going to be really key, applying stacks of Burn as well as stacks of Corrode. Dullahan to increase the Corrode stack limit. He does this at 6 stars, I believe. And then Elisha here for the attack and HP increases, swapping with Dahlia, of course. And then Gaia, if you are having trouble, take out Elisha, and you pop in Atrops in this front slot as well. As you can see, we've got all of our Mystifiers relics here. Pretty simple Mystifiers relics. You've got the Cauldron, you have the Book of Thoth, and then you have the Knight's Edge as well. So let's jump in and let's see how well we do with this team. Again, your team might have much lower star level. If that is the case, then it shouldn't be an issue. You just need to hit with Gaia as much as possible. As you can see, applying all those stacks of Corrode to our enemies, and as well, the Mystifiers buff 25% healing at the start of every round will also increase your attack and defense if you have got your Grace of Hunters synergy activated. And we're really looking for applying as many stacks of Burn and Corrode to this enemy boss as possible in order to proc or to remove the stacks of Holy Shield. So enemy boss has had that stack of Holy Shield applied, and then what we'll do is we use the splash damage as well, so just something to keep in mind. And we're applying all of this Burn to the enemies with Dullahan. So that is a double amount of Corrode and a double amount of Burn. Mulan to follow up with basic attack also applies Burn as well. So Mulan will attack this back row. She'll apply stacks of Burn and stacks of Corrode up to that Corrode stack limit. We also get the dodge in here from our Grace of Shadow, which will allow Atrops to ultimate here. And then we should see some results. I don't know how many stacks of Holy Shield this guy has. Looks like 17, so we need to hit this guy 17 times effectively, but we are applying Burn as well, so that is very good for us. Gaia did hit with her ultimate, applying stacks of Burn and stacks of Corrode, very strong, and that has burnt. So as you can see, all of those Holy Shield stacks getting removed because of the Burn effect. And then even more Burn and even more Corrode being applied as well. So we're just going to keep building that up and up and up. And it is the Sinful Band that is helping us do that. So it is this one. Increase the duration of debuffs applied by allies by 100% rounds, which means that if it were to be applied for 1 round, instead it will be applied for 2 rounds, which is how we're able to build up all of these stacks of Corrode. As you can see, up to 16 stacks of Corrode, and we did miss it, but on round 4 we took off all of those stacks of Burn, all those stacks of Corrode, and we did get the victory there. So we'll jump into stage 50. Okay, and we are back to stage 50. Now this is Emily. This boss is going to be a lot easier to tackle, and the reason that it's going to be a lot easier to tackle is this particular boss Mercenary. So it's immune to all damage, but once the enemy performs a basic attack, it will lose 1 HP and gain the ability to provide damage reduction. Now what we want in this one, we can take this one out, but I'm going to take the Healing Spear out instead, and then I'm going to add in the Horn, so the counter-attack Horn. Every time we dodge an attack, we will in fact counter-attack with a basic attack, and that applies to all of our units as well. So that is the simplest way to beat this boss. Specifically is to make sure you hit these minions with as many basic attacks as possible. Works very well with Gaia if you have her runes, but also works very well alongside Mulan. I would say that this team specifically is more than capable of beating the enemy boss down quite drastically, actually. But again, we'll have to see. I think it is just that simple change of adding the counter-attack horn to this team, and then we can power through. So let's jump in and let me show you what I mean. So every time we get a dodge, hopefully we'll be getting a lot of dodges on this one, or on these initial attacks. So we'll see these guys, they'll do their initial attacks here. And we will dodge them and counter-attack as well. So no dodges there, but we do get a dodge from Dullahan. Another dodge from Dullahan as well, taking off 1 HP. We could have probably done much more had we had a higher dodge rate on our units, but is what it is. And as you can see, now we're doing our basic attacks as well, and Guy should be doing multiple basic attacks. Very, very strong. So as you can see, we didn't get the dodge there, unfortunately, but we should start to see more dodges in this round as well. So we do get another dodge there from Dullahan, fortunately. It is very, very strong. No dodge from Mulan, but we do get a dodge from Gaia, which means that we counterattack with a basic attack. And as you can see, we've now moved into the actual ultimate attacks, and we're not doing any damage to these guys whatsoever. We will start to do some damage to the boss, and I think we'll probably finish the boss off before we kill these guys, or before we kill these basic units. But Mulan, every time she does a follow-up attack, it does count as a basic attack. So hitting these guys as many times as possible with our basic attacks is the whole priority for beating this boss. So you may get up to rounds 3, 4 with these guys still alive. It is what it is, but we'll have to see whether or not Emily survives this next upkeep. But we'll see. So we don't get the miss there. Emily does go down, but as you can see, we were very close to beating this enemy boss, or the minions for that boss. And once the minions are defeated, effectively you have free reign to attack that boss whenever you feel like it. And it does the job. It does the job. Now, we are up to 17 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here, and I will then record 75 and 100 as well, just so that you guys have some perspective on the teams that you can use to beat these enemy bosses. So, yeah, let me know how it's going for you. Let me know whether or not this has been of any help, because if not, I'll just complete Nightmare 100 and then move on next season to the more difficult Abyss and Apex difficulties as well. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day, and yeah, good luck in your attempts.